So we're just going to go back to last lesson, and we're going to talk about what the very first thing was that you did once you got in the car. What did we talk about? And I'll give you a little hint, it's called the cockpit drill.
Was it moving the seat to...
Yeah.
check?
Do you want to have a little go? I'm not spying on you, so just relax. Get yourself all set up. So make sure, just like a pilot would in an aeroplane, get everything set up for you, for the length of your arms, your legs, the height of your body, you know, your head restraint, all of that, and your mirrors as well. All of those things. High, isn't it? Here, let me help you. We've got to have to do this together. It's going to be teamwork. So if you squeeze the button on this side, can you do that? And then I'll pop it down. That's brilliant. Well done. Much better. Good. All right. Feel happy with everything? Excellent. So here we are. Lesson number 2, hour 3 and 4. Honestly, don't expect miracles. It's not going to happen unless you were born with a steering wheel in your hand, but nobody ever is. It's all about learning and taking your time and practice, practice, practice. We've come back here so you can just warm up again. We'll just basically drive around, go around the island again if you're happy to do that. Maybe a couple of gear changes. What gear changes did we get up to last week? Our lesson. 4.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Just
well
about,
done. We're going to just do some loops. You can change gear if you like, obviously. Listen for the engine. That he will start screaming at you if he's like, please change gear. Don't be afraid. And remember, you're probably going to lose a little bit of control when it comes to the steering as well, because you're so focused on that gear change. How much help do you want from me initially? Would you like me to just talk you through everything again and then slowly back away? Or do you want me to just be quiet from here and let you get on with it? If I see you struggling, I'll help.
Maybe talk me through it a little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Once the engine's on, everything's alive. What we're going to do is think about preparing the car. Do you remember what we did when we prepared the car? Get it ready to go, basically.
Bite.
Very good. How do you do that? You're looking at the right area, aren't you?
Clutch.
Yes.
And then a little bit on the accelerator, then come up.
Like a seesaw,
Yeah.
Absolutely. So the first thing you said was clutch, which is entirely correct, but we need our clutch to what? What do we need to do once we're down on our clutch? What is the clutch for?
To change gear.
Brilliant. So you're going to go down on your clutch, all the way flat to the floor, and you are going to pop it into first gear. And now you're going to set your gas pedal, so it's your right foot, and then together with your left foot, the right goes down, the left comes up. We want to find that bite, and when we found the bite, we keep both feet nice and still. Okay, feels good. Keep those feet nice and still. You've prepared, we're going to observe now, so we're looking all around, and based on what you can see, you decide whether you need a signal. I can't see anybody, so you're going to handbrake. Remember, lift and press, and a quick look over your right shoulder. Fantastic. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Well done. That was very nice. So give these parked cars plenty of room. I want to ideally be able to open my door and not hit them. And when you're ready, you're going to do a gear change. Do you remember how to do that? Go for gold. Fabulous. Really well done. Good stuff. Okay, now if I asked you to pull up on the left, would you be able to do that for me? Okay, that's it. Those feet were being very naughty.
No, I forgot what to use for what feet then. That was really confusing.
Right, so you stopped somewhere actually really beautifully. You can secure your car, clutch down all the way.
Yeah.
Keep your foot on that brake, otherwise we might roll. Well done. Okay, so the best tip would be Once you've stopped, just like you did, keep those feet firmly planted down until we're out of gear, and then the handbrake's up. Now you can come off the pedals and relax, and the car's like, thank you, come again. It was really good. Apart from the stopping, it was all a little bit rushed.
Oh yeah, my
The
feet
moving off was
forgot
perfect.
what ones to use.
I saw you braking with your left.
Oh.
It's all right, it's okay. So if we talk about how we stop safely, I'm not just talking about the pedals. What's the first thing we do before we do anything?
Indicate. Oh no, look.
That's
Mirrors.
it. Yeah, very good.
Well, I forgot to indicate.
So it was kind of like, find somewhere to stop. And you
Yeah.
were like, okay, I'll just stop here. Take your time, honestly. If you think, okay, I'm running out of time, all of these opportunities are virtually passing me by before I've even made a decision, use your brake very gently, okay? Just slow the car down. It'll give you so much more time to look and decide where you'd like to pull up. Again, braking with the right foot. Pivot between the two pedals, gas and brake, and clutch down right at the end, which you did do very, very well. So well remembered. A lot of people forget that, especially on their second lesson. Mirrors, signal, position, speed, and then you can stop. All right, very good. We are on a bit of a drain now, I think. So as we move off, you might feel a little bit of resistance as you're trying to move off. So maintain the gas. Don't panic, but again, just lift your clutch nice and gently as you normally would. Just don't let the gas drop down. Okay. So let's give it another go. When you're ready, I'd like you to move off. Lift it again and pop it all the way down. Very good. Well done. Excellent.
There's a lot in it. It's like...
Well, you're actually doing beautifully, I've got to be honest. Alright, so we're going to give it another go. We're going to find somewhere to pull up on the left-hand side. What comes first?
Mirrors.
Good. It's number 1 and then number 2 because we're about to signal left. Good. Use your brake now with the other foot. That's it. Well done, Courtney. Really good. You can keep rolling now if you like, and then stop when you're comfortable. As comfortable as the road surface will allow us to be, because it's mega bumpy. That was good. And remember the rules. Okay. And that is you telling me I'm all done. And that's me then taking that as a message, right, she's completed what I've asked her to do. And then it's down to me to kind of have a look and see what you've made of it. And honestly, that was beautiful. You stopped yourself as well. You were like halfway about to go for gold. You were like, no, get back down, little foot. And sure enough, yeah, you absolutely stopped beautifully. I really like the way you didn't panic and just slam the brakes on because you were like, oh, the curb's about to be dropped. You carried on, actually, and that's a really, really good thing to do. That was lovely.
Thank you.
Well done. All right, you want to give it another go? Okay, when you're ready. So clutch down a smidge if we start rolling, okay? It's all right at the moment. Oh, hello, Doug. There you go, don't panic. If one thing goes wrong, you just deal with that and then deal with the next thing. So what's the car beeping about? Good, well done. Alright, so into second for me. Well done. Keep it over to the left if you can. Very good. Well done. Okay, so we're going to go around this island. We're in second gear. You can do it in second, or you can change back into first. What would you like?
Second.
Okay. Just make sure you make plenty of use with your brake with your right foot. Look at this. Fantastic. Courtney, were you doing this all last lesson?
All around the island?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In second.
We did up there.
Is that the first time you've done that in second gear?
I think so.
It was beautiful.
Thank you.
It was absolutely lovely. Well done. Okay, so we've got this car coming. You're just going to use your brake and you're going to pop your clutch down for me. Okay, you're going to pop it into first. We are going to roll back now once you come off your brake, okay? So you can use your handbrake if you like. What do you think if we try to re-find our bite again? There you go. So now you're going to set your gas, find your bite, and the whole process starts again. Well done. Good. Lift the clutch up smidge by smidge. Very nice. Well done. Good. I'll leave the gear change to you. Very nice. Okay, and find somewhere to pull up on the left whenever you're ready.
I'm glad I haven't went into a curve yet.
No, don't worry about the curb. But this is where you got in the car and I was like, damn, she is scared. And I was like, maybe I missed something last week or last lesson. Well, stop saying last week, Debbie. Maybe I missed something last lesson and actually, you know, it wasn't going so well. But again, from what I'm seeing, it's absolutely brilliant. Now here comes this point where you've got to trust me when I say you're doing everything you need to do. You will not have 100% confidence in this for a long time yet. Every time I ask you to do it, you will get a little funny feeling in your tummy, maybe a little bit of a nervous reaction, and sometimes it's going to go perfectly, other times it won't go as well as the time before. That is normal. But you have now achieved what we set out to achieve on that first lesson. You now move off and pull up safely on the left. You've done it. You've ticked the box. All we need to do is get that confidence up, and that comes with time. We can spend hours here doing it, but I don't feel like I'd be doing you justice if I held you back like that. And the comfort zone, it's a beautiful place, but nothing ever grows there. Okay, and it's my job to take your hand and walk you through that comfort zone. Okay? Do you feel like you're ready for the next step?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right. Well, before we get out on the road and we start scaring everyone to death, we've got to learn how to stop the car in an emergency.
Yeah. Okay.
We didn't do the emergency stop last time, did we? So that's what we're going to do now before we set off. Will you be happy? Yeah? Right. So the emergency stop is, for some, part of the driving test. For the majority, it's not. There's like a 1 in 3 chance that you'll be asked to do this. Okay? Now, I always use the same old boring story of Timmy. And Timmy lives in that house there. And Timmy's playing with his brother in the front garden. They're just kicking the ball around. And his brother, being a bit bigger, kicks it over the bushes out into the road. Timmy's only 5, 6, and he hasn't yet realised that he should stop, look and listen before running out into a road. And Timmy shoots across the road without any warning or prior notice. As a driver, you're in a moment of life and death. You can not react quick enough. You can be going too fast. There are a million different things that could happen, but you could hit Timmy. Or you could respond very quickly and save his little life. And that's what we're going to practice today. Practice saving Timmy. So the first things first. You know, I always said to you, the first thing we do before we do anything is what? Now in an emergency stop, they are for the first and only time the lowest priority now, okay? So don't worry about your mirrors. The thing you've got to worry about is little Timmy, who's right in front of your car, inches away from getting squished. So mirrors are the lowest priority. I don't want to see you checking them before I say stop or anything like that. You just carry on. What's going to happen is you need to stop the car as safely and as quickly as possible. And we do that by holding onto the steering wheel with both hands. We don't want to let go of the wheel in panic. A lot of drivers do that. They're like, oh, I'm stopping, and the left hand comes up, and it's a reaction which a lot of people have. Try to keep both hands firmly on the steering wheel until the car has come to a complete stop, okay? How do we stop the car in an emergency with regards to our pedals? Any idea? How would we normally stop the car?
Clutch and brake. Brake and clutch.
That's the one. It's brake and clutch. Clutch and brake if you're going really slow in like first gear, and you know, because if you apply the brake, the car would start stalling straight away. So we're going to be doing a normal speed of say about 20-25 miles an hour. You're going to need to go down on your brake first, followed by your clutch. Now the brake is a progressive normally, isn't it? You have to be quite gentle with it, but a bit of force is required to get the car to stop, and then you quickly follow with the clutch. So if I just demonstrate, it is brake and clutch. You can have a go at practicing that if you like now. You just like keep whacking those pedals until your heart's content. So if you come off them now for me, you're just driving, so your foot's pretend on the gas, and I said stop. Might need to be a bit quicker. So pretend on the gas. Stop. Oh, that's better. Well done. And pretend gas. Stop. Lovely. Yeah, that's it. That's all you need to do. Fantastic. So once the car has come to a complete stop, you are going to secure the vehicle. Any idea why?
No.
What's going to happen if you come off your brake pedal or you come off your clutch?
Start rolling.
Yeah.
Go forward.
Yeah, exactly. You could start rolling very slowly, forwards or backwards, depending on the gradient and which angle you're at. Now, if you come off that clutch and you're in gear, what happens to the car?
It's gonna move.
Do you want to have a little go and see what happens if you come off the clutch and the car's in gear? So you pop it into first for me. You're going to need to pop your clutch down all the way. Left pedal.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one. Okay. I'm just going to release that. Now come off your clutch. Quickly. And that is what happens. So the car will kind of bunny hop forwards, and if you pop the clutch down again, you can pop it into neutral. There you are. We're all secure again. What we don't want is to save poor Timmy's life with your amazing reaction skills, and you're going down on the pedals beautifully, and then in panic you come off those pedals after you've stopped, and you either roll into Timmy or you stall and the car bunny hops. He's going to lose his teeth, poor little guy. He's going to have a really bad day, isn't he? So we want to make sure that we've secured the vehicle immediately after we've become stationary. This is when you can finally take a breath of relief. You've secured the car, you've saved the child's life, everything is good in the world. And that is when you can finally start thinking about, oh damn, what's going on behind me? I forgot about that. So you can by all means check your mirrors. Timmy then picks up his ball. He's looking a bit sheepish about the whole thing, but walks back into the driveway. You can't stand in the middle of the road forever. You've got to think about getting going again. So you're going to prepare the car by putting it into first, setting your gas, finding your bike. You are going to observe, because anything could be happening around you, and you're going to move off when it's safe. We will be in a natural driving position, a bit like that blue car in the middle of the road because we're driving, so you shouldn't need to signal. Okay? Do you have any questions about any of that at all?
No.
Feel good?
Yeah.
What we don't want to do is lose control. We don't want to slam the brakes on so hard we're leaving like marks, tyre marks behind us in the road. We don't want to be wheel spinning. We don't want screeching noises. ABS will kick in though on the car. Any idea what ABS is? It's an anti-lock braking system which it prevents the wheels from locking up, basically. In the olden days, when you slammed your wheels on, the wheels would stop, but the car would still be moving, sliding, basically. The wheels lock and unlock on modern cars, and it prevents cars from skidding and sliding, so it's a really helpful tool. What happens when the ABS kicks in is that you hear and feel a slight crunching noise. It's not the end of the world if you feel that, okay? It's a very, very distinct sound. What I will do is I will always check over my shoulder before I ask you to do this. I'm not just going to pray to God that there's no one behind. I will have a very, very good look and thorough look to see if there is anything at all. If the coast is clear, I will raise my right hand in the air, and I do that for people who are hard of hearing. Raise the right hand in the air and say the word stop. And when I do so, that is when I'd like you to stop the car as safely and as quickly as possible. All right? Let's give this a go. I'm probably going to ask you to go around the island, and on the way back is when I'll start making the checks to see if it's good. All right? Okay, are you ready? Yes!